the way you come off, and this is me being honest, it seems like you're overbearing with it. Like you're just like, this it is what it is, and nothing you can do or say about it, and we're just gonna keep agreeing to disagree.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yo, you got a mic?
I do, Swifty. What up?
Hey, what's good? Let's go, baby.
Oh, please. I'm just trying to get plates again. That's all I want.
All he want is plates. Everybody say okay.
Yo, Swift, I got a question for you, bro.
Hey, that's fine, yo. I'm with being interviewed, bro. Now, I normally charge for a session to be interviewed, but I like your bag, bro. I'm going to give you a free one.
What you think about God? You think God's real?
I think anything is possible.
Okay. Do you think that Christianity is true?
You know what? I got an answer for that, too. I think you're going to like it.
I am going to like it?
I think anything is possible.
Oh, my gosh.
I think anything is possible. Behind us, bro. I just got sniped behind us.
What you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
You good. I do a little of this, a little of that.
You get the most vague answers, don't you?
You never know what you found me dabbling in here and there. Bro, I got a trophy on this whip. We could dip like chips.
All right, I had another question. What's your experience with Christianity? Because I'm a Christian.
Hey, I'm a Christian too, bro.
You are?
Yeah.
What's it mean to be a Christian
in the
then?
church.
I guess that's a question then. Of what's it mean to be a Christian?
I mean, let's be honest though. Like, there's not no one answer to this, bro. Like, what a person feel is how they feel. Like, I can't judge no one for the way they feel. I can't control what people think or how they feel. So since I can't do that, I just try to keep sensitive subjects out my conversation.
I understand that.
I just don't want to hurt no one or make someone feel some kind of evil way about me. Then look at that truck, bro. I have my own views too. I believe all religions are exactly the same. It's just we believe one thing or another about the religion that we believe in. But we all believe in that one higher being.
Chat, I feel like winning this game is going to be low-key important to talking to this dude about Jesus. Get this truck over here. I'm letting you fight that.
Airstrike.
Hey, we won?
Got him, let's go, baby.
Go, bro.
I told you that airstrike.
Let's go, dude. Swift, I do got a question for you and what you said. If you don't want to answer it, I respect you. You said, you know, all religions are kind of the same in that, you know, they're all just trying to worship their God in a different way, right? In Christianity, right, it preaches that either you follow Christ, he is the way, the truth, and the life, that nobody can come to the Father except through him, or you're not in a part of God's family.
You know, I'm not here to change someone or to force them into believing what I believe is correct and not them. Like, who am I to do that?
100%.
You know, I just know my Bible tells me to love thy neighbor. So I just love everyone. Whatever you want to believe in, you know, knock your socks off. If that's something that helps you get up and wake up in the morning and smile and thank your God that you're alive, then who am I to say you're doing it wrong?
100%.
You know, that's all I'm saying, bro.
No, I know what you're saying. Like, who are we to be able to tell people? And I 100% agree with you. But God is the one who would be able to dictate that, right? So tell me if I'm wrong. If I truly believe, if the only way to a relationship with God is through Jesus, would I be loving to not tell the people I love about that story? You know what I mean? Like, that's just like my one thought. You know what I mean?
Okay, so do you know what Jesus looked like?
Negative. I have an idea that he was probably a little like a Middle Eastern looking man, potentially probably somewhere. He wasn't white. Definitely not like me.
So why is that every picture I see of Jesus, he's a white man?
Why? Because I think people have messed up. And people want to create Jesus to be their version of Jesus and not the Jesus of the Bible.
Now, exactly. Now, that's the point I'm trying to make. Exactly. Their version. So if you're not in church correcting that version, who gives you the right to correct someone else's version of who they believe is Jesus?
Yeah.
They just name their God differently. Allah is Jesus to them. Jesus is Allah to them. We don't have the right, no matter how much belief we have, to tell someone else that they're wrong, bro. I can't do that. You know, so I'm not here to.
Do you think you can share that news without it being sounding like an a-hole?
Not really, because how you gonna not sound like an a-hole when you telling someone their religion is wrong?
The reason in which I think it's so important to share with other people, you know, who Jesus is, like who God truly is because the Bible tells us to do stuff like that. Jesus says in the Bible that no one can come to the Father except through me, that you have to confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord in order to be saved. How do we reconcile the idea, right, that these other religions, right, they'll still be allowed into heaven, to make it the hard conversation, right, allowed into heaven, have a relationship with God, if Jesus says that in order to have a relationship with him, we have to confess with our mouth and believe in our heart that Jesus Christ is Lord. You know what I mean? Like that's like the hard question.
Again, how we know ours is the right way, though? I believe what you believe, but who are we to say our Bible is all behold only one?
100%. And I think the heart of it is to look and try to figure out what is the truth, and not like my truth and your truth, but like what is the truth.
Well, you believe our Bible is the truth.
Yes, 100%.
That's okay.
100%. And the reason why is because of the resurrection of Jesus. If the resurrection of Jesus is not true, then we need to throw the whole thing out, or at least throw the second half of it out. And I guess that's where it all comes down to, did Jesus actually resurrect from the dead? And if so, then that means he is who he says he was. He is God, right? And that everything he says is true. And the way in which I follow that conversation, or try to have that conversation, is like, let's look at the evidence and see what does the evidence say.
Yeah, but are you willing to make someone feel like they've been raised their whole life on a lie because how you feel, and then it'll just be an argument between you and him? Think about it. That's just an argument and a fight for no reason about religion.
Yeah, so I would let someone share with me the evidence of their faith and have a conversation, not like an argument, but like a genuine conversation, right? Like,
but here's the thing. Again, you want someone to prove something to you. Why you feel like they have to prove something to you? Who are you?
I want to know what the truth is, right? Yourself. I care less.
There's somebody else over there.
I care less about me being right and more of me knowing the truth. If I'm
you already know the truth.
But if someone can come to me and be like, hey,
out here.
Christianity isn't true and this is true, and I'd ask them, why do you think that? Because if it is the truth, I want to know why, right? And I think that's something I do.
Like, but you don't want to be confrontational.
Yeah.
The way you come off, and this is me being honest, it seems like you're overbearing with it. Like, you're just like, this it is what it is, and nothing you can do or say about it, and we're just gonna keep agreeing to disagree.
I've had a lot of amazing conversations with people who disagree with me, right? And I go, hey, I appreciate that conversation, and we both walk away going, like, shaking hands type of deal. You see that Claymore, right? No.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta get off, bro.
Yo. GG's, yo.
Hey, bro, it was a blast playing with you. I do appreciate our conversation, dude. Really do. So, let's talk about it, chat, because that was a long conversation, a long build-up. So, dude says he's a Christian, right? The heart of the conversation was, you can't tell people they're wrong, basically. And that scares the living crap out of me, because if we can't tell people they're wrong, then we can't grow, right? In order for me to become a better writer, right, someone's gonna have to grade my paper and tell me, hey, bad grammar, bad use of vocabulary, stuff like that, right? Because that's the only way in which we can grow. A real friend will hurt your feelings to heal your soul. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, profuse are the kisses of the enemy, right? Like, I want to be able to be told I'm wrong. He's not a Christian, right? But Jordan Peterson says something where, in order to risk pursuing truth, you have to risk being offensive. And I'm not saying we should go out trying to be offensive. Rather, the gospel itself is offensive already, right? That's why I'm not even looking over to my right, because I know there's a lot of people who hate the fact that I'm trying to talk about Jesus, because the gospel is offensive to them, because it tells them that they're dead in their sin, right? That they don't deserve a relationship with God, and that their life isn't as good as they think it is. But rather, the only way to have true life is through Jesus Christ. If I believed that was true, right, but I didn't go and tell people that, then I wouldn't be loving to someone. We can do it in a graceful and gentle way, our words being seasoned with salt. And if people respond in a way that's they feel offended, don't let it be because of the way you came across, but let it be because the gospel itself is offensive to the sinner. Jesus says to his disciples, go out and share the good news of Jesus with people. Go and heal people. Go and preach the kingdom of God is here, right? And then if someone doesn't receive you, shake off the dust from your feet and keep on going.